Did you know that a pelican's beak can hold up to 3 gallons of water, which is 3 times the amount a human stomach can hold? It's true. This extraordinary capacity is one of the many unique characteristics that set pelicans apart from other bird species. This impressive beak acts like a large fishing net, scooping up fish along with the water. Then, they'll drain the water before swallowing their catch. Imagine carrying around 3 gallons of water in your mouth. That's a pelican's everyday life. Pelicans are not just known for their unique beaks, their entire anatomy is a marvel of nature. Let's start with their size. Pelicans are among the largest of the flying birds. Their body length can range from 4 to 6 feet, with a wingspan that can stretch to an impressive 9 to 12 feet. These dimensions make them a sight to behold in flight. Their weight contributes to their grandeur, with some pelicans tipping the scales at 30 pounds. As for the pelican's iconic beak, it is a tool of survival. The lower part of the beak, or the pouch, can hold up to 3 gallons of water, which they use to scoop up their prey from the ocean's surface. Once the water drains out, they're left with a mouthful of fish ready to be swallowed whole. Pelicans come in a variety of colors, from the pure white of the American white pelican, the gray-brown of the brown pelican, to the pinkish hue of the great white pelican. This diversity in color is thanks to their wide geographical distribution and adaptation to different habitats. Speaking of diversity, there are 8 species of pelicans found across the globe. The brown pelican, a resident of the Americas, is the smallest of the lot, while the Dalmatian pelican, found in parts of Europe and Asia, is the largest. Each species has its own unique characteristics, like the Australian pelican, which boasts the longest beak of any bird in the world. The anatomy of a pelican is a testament to its lifestyle. Their large webbed feet make them excellent swimmers. Their wings, long and broad, are designed for soaring, allowing them to glide over the ocean surface with little effort. Their keen eyesight helps them spot prey from high above. So, whether it's their impressive wingspan or their vibrant colors, pelicans are truly fascinating creatures. Their anatomy is perfectly adapted for their semi-aquatic life, demonstrating nature's incredible ability to shape its inhabitants for survival and success in their environments. Pelicans might seem calm and serene, but when it comes to their diet, they're quite the hunters. These birds are not picky eaters, and their diet primarily consists of fish, although they've been known to snack on amphibians and crustaceans as well. Pelicans are fascinating creatures, and their hunting methods are a spectacle to behold. They typically hunt in groups, working together to corral fish into shallow water. Once the fish are cornered, the pelicans dive in, scooping up their prey in their large pouch-like beaks. This unique beak, which can stretch and expand, allows them to hold up to 3 gallons of water along with their catch. Now, you might be wondering, how do they eat without swallowing all that water? Well, once a pelican scoops up its prey, it tips its beak downwards to drain out the water, then tosses its head back to swallow the fish whole. This method of hunting makes pelicans highly efficient predators. Let's talk about the types of fish pelicans eat. The specific species of fish varies depending on the pelican's habitat and the season. Some common types include menhaden, mullet, anchovies, and herring. However, pelicans are opportunistic feeders, meaning they'll eat whatever is readily available, and sometimes that includes other birds. One particular species, the brown pelican, is unique in its hunting style. Unlike its relatives who hunt in groups, the brown pelican hunts alone, soaring high above the water and diving in headfirst to catch its prey, stunning the unsuspecting fish with the impact. So, you see, pelican's serene demeanor hides a surprisingly aggressive and effective hunter. Their diet and hunting techniques are a testament to their adaptability and survival skills. So the next time you see a pelican, remember they're not just relaxing, they might be on the hunt. Pelicans can be found all over the world, but where exactly do they call home? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Well, let's dive in and explore the varied habitats of these fascinating creatures, shall we? Pelicans are truly global citizens, making their homes in every continent except Antarctica. They're versatile and adaptable, comfortable in both freshwater and saltwater environments. From the tranquil lakes of North America to the bustling coastlines of Australia, from the balmy tropics to the cooler temperate regions, you'll find these birds living and thriving. In North America, for example, the brown pelican is a common sight along the coasts, while the American white pelican prefers freshwater habitats like lakes and marshes. Across the pond in Europe, the great white pelican and the Dalmatian pelican can be found in the wetlands and lakes of southeastern Europe and as far east as India and China. But what about when the seasons change? Well, you'll find that, like many bird species, pelicans also migrate. They move to warmer grounds during the winter months, seeking out places where food is plentiful. The American white pelican, for instance, spends its summers in the northern interior of the continent, then migrates to the coastlines of Central and South America for the winter. The brown pelican's migration patterns are a bit unique. They don't travel long distances, preferring instead to move from their breeding colonies to more temperate waters as the seasons change. And it's not just the weather that dictates their movements. Breeding season also plays a part. Many pelican species will travel to specific locations known as breeding colonies to mate and raise their young. So, in essence, the world is a pelican's oyster. They're not confined to one specific habitat or region. They're fluid, ever-moving, in tune with the rhythms of the earth and the seasons. So whether you're in the tropics or the colder regions, you might just spot a pelican flying by. Pelicans have been part of human culture and mythology for thousands of years. These magnificent birds have inspired us in countless ways, their presence weaving a tapestry of human stories and beliefs. Let's take a journey around the globe and through time. In ancient Egypt, pelicans were revered, their images engraved in hieroglyphics as symbols of protection. The Greeks and Romans, on the other hand, saw pelicans as representations of devotion and self-sacrifice, a belief that later found its way into Christian iconography. Across the Atlantic, Native American tribes viewed pelicans as a symbol of abundance and fertility. Fast forward to modern times, the pelican is the state bird of Louisiana, a testament to its enduring cultural significance. But what about pelicans today? Unfortunately, these majestic birds are facing numerous challenges. Habitat loss, pollution, and climate change are some of the threats that have driven several pelican species towards the brink of extinction. But it's not all doom and gloom. There are numerous conservation efforts underway to protect these remarkable birds. Organizations worldwide are working tirelessly to safeguard their habitats and to educate the public about their plight. In Australia, for instance, the Australian pelican is protected under the National Parks and Wildlife Act. In the United States, the brown pelican was removed from the endangered species list in 2009 thanks to successful conservation efforts. These are but a few examples of how humans are stepping up to protect pelicans. It's a testament to our deep-seated connection with these birds, a relationship that dates back to the dawn of civilization, and we can all play a part in this effort. Simple actions like reducing, reusing, and recycling can go a long way in preserving their habitats. We can also support organizations dedicated to protecting these birds, either through donations or volunteering. After all, every little helps. It's up to us to ensure these beautiful creatures continue to grace our skies for generations to come. Let's recap what we've discovered about these fascinating birds. We've taken a deep dive into the world of pelicans, learning about their unique anatomy, diet, habitats, migration patterns, and cultural significance. We started our journey with a brief look at some intriguing facts about pelicans. We learned that their unmistakable beaks are not just for show, but are a vital tool for their survival, capable of holding more than their belly can. Next, we delved into the pelican diet. We discovered that these birds are voracious fish eaters, employing their large pouches in a scoop net style of fishing. But fish aren't the only item on their menu, as they've been known to consume amphibians and crustaceans as well. We then explored the diverse habitats of pelicans, from the warm coastal waters to freshwater lakes and even desert regions, demonstrating their impressive adaptability. We also uncovered their intriguing migration patterns, which see them travel great distances in search of food and suitable nesting sites. Lastly, we discussed how pelicans have woven themselves into the fabric of human culture, symbolizing everything from sacrifice and redemption to resourcefulness and resilience, across different societies and religions. From their unique beaks to their global habitats, pelicans are truly one of nature's most interesting birds. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of pelicans.